G'day guys, how are we all? Hope we're all doing well, picking some locks and keeping it bloody legal. So, today is a question video. I'm putting a question out to all of you awesome people in this Locksport community. And it's to do with pick profiles. Now I've got a nice selection of pick profiles here. I've got some more off to the sides. But my question is, I'm going to ask the question first and then I'm going to explain the question out to you. Will we see a new, never seen before pick design come out? Or are we going to see the current trend of slight variations on previous pick designs? Now, that's a bit of a weird question, and I wanted to get everyone's opinions on it. And once I kind of explain it out a bit more, it'll probably make a bit more sense to you. So I, a little while ago, and I'm still working on it in my spare time, was coming up with a new pick design, what I thought was a new pick design. Because I'm starting to dive in a bit more to making picks, and I'm going to hopefully be getting some handmade Damascus off a mate of mine who is a awesome knife maker. Has a business making knives, and it's all hand forged Damascus works of art. They're beautiful. And after seeing Wes picks, I think it was, come up with a full Damascus pick, kind of got me thinking. I'm like, ooh, I want to. That looks really nice. I want to try and make a pick with one. Wooden handle, just Damascus pick, just to see how the steel would go. And I was sketching down some ideas, and I put some up on the Facebook groups. And then I got talking to Tepeni. As you know, everyone knows Tepeni. He is a pick making master. He makes some beautiful picks. And whilst we were talking about pick designs and stuff like that, he kind of brought up a point which I had noticed, but I'd never really thought about. And I wanted to put this out as a question to everyone, which I was trying to work out a way I could actually put this as a question rather than a statement. But then I come up with, you know, are we going to see a brand new, never seen before, really completely different to everything on the market pick? Or are we going to see this trend of slight variations on pre-existing profiles? So I thought, after talking to him, and he was saying that the Sparrow's Monstrum XXL kit, wonderful kit, great profiles, absolutely, I love this set. And I did notice this, but I never really thought, you know, too deep into it until he said about it. But a lot of the picks in there are what you see. And as he's saying, a lot of the pick makers, like himself, they go into their workshops and their little corners, and they start making a pick, and they come up with a design, and someone else has already, you know, come up with that design. And as Tepeni says, a lot of the time now when he makes picks, he modifies pre-existing profiles to try and make a slightly better version of it than what was already there. A better version, and, you know, to try and change it to suit a bit better to a certain style of lock. But as he was saying, the Monstrum XXL is a great kit to show that. And there was one exception, as he said, and looking through it and look through pick sets, it was kind of right. There's only been one major different pick, completely different to anything else that you've seen in a very long time, and that was the bow guitar. So a lot of pick sets, and you look back to some of the first pick sets that were around, a lot of them had a rake such as this one here. This is a multi-pick, a triple peak kinetic rake. It's not the
Don't talk
guitar.
out loud, you lower the IQ of the whole street.
Triple peak kinetic. It's used to create a lot of kinetic force by striking it, pulling it out the lock as quickly as you can. And the sharp peaks and the angles of this pick, you know, reverse bump key as I always call it. Then a pick maker come out with a bow guitar which had never been seen before, and probably the biggest change, completely new profile to a pick. which this one is a Bogota. You can tell by the nice wide valleys and the soft peaks, and my camera would cooperate with me the way it's designed. This was, you know, state of the art, never seen, not state of the art, but never seen before pick design in Penny's eyes. And looking at it, he was right. There was nothing around like this before this pick was designed. And, you know, since then we haven't really seen a big change in pick profiles. We're just seeing slight variations on it. A good example of a hook that is a very small change to a pre-existing profile, and a profile that has been around a very long time, which is the half diamond. So the half diamond is a very versatile and a must-have, and it's in pretty much every single pick set you can get your hands on. There is always a half diamond in it. One pick that, you know, can do multiple jobs, but to show you how there's slight variations on a pre-existing pick design, if I was to take the tip of this and bend it up just a little bit to create a bit more of a curve to the shaft, all of a sudden I've created the offset hybrid, one of my favourite pick designs. So you get a bit more reach, but again, it's the exact same pick, just a very slight modification to a pre-existing profile. And that is, you know, like as I was saying, are we going to continue seeing these slight variations on pre-existing profiles, you know, trying to make them a bit better, or are we going to see, all of a sudden, we're going to see a brand new pick design that's never been done? Or have we kind of got our basic pick designs that we know work, and we're going to continue, you know, perfecting and making them a little bit different, a little bit better? Or are we going to, you know, start diving into the weird and wacky that you never see? And another set of picks in this that, you know, are slight variations on each other. There's actually 4 picks. Now, if you look very, very closely at these, there are slight variations on a DeForest half diamond, on a short hook, but each pick is very, very similar. And I'm talking about the Attila and the Tron, the Lunatic and the Matador. Again, 4 identical pick tips. So we have 2 that are slightly smaller, 2 that are a bit wider in the middle here. But we have the Tron and the Attila. Same amount of reach, just very slight variations in the tip width. So the one at the top here is slightly smaller than the one underneath, but again pretty much identical picks. We then move down, so if we take the middle pick, the second one down just here, and we need a bit more of a higher reach, we can slightly make this rise a little bit higher, keep the same tip profile, which is a very small version of a kind of like a half diamond in a way, but add a bit more of a curve and a swoop to it, and all of a sudden we have the Matador, which is underneath. Same thing again, if we take the top pick and then we need one, we like that profile, so we need it to be able to reach slightly higher cut pins that hide them behind low cuts. We just take a little bit more inspiration from a DeForest diamond. As you can see, it's got that DeForest diamond or DeForest curve to the shaft, and then we have that very small tip on it as well. But again, 4 completely different picks, but a slight variations on pre-existing profiles. So it seems to be the trend, and I don't mind it. I like all 4 of these profiles. I use these picks all the time. But, you know, have we kind of stuck to these and now this is the norm, or we're just going to see slight variations on it? Are we going to take inspiration from all different types of picks and combine them, our favourite parts, into one? Examples of those are the 3 I have sitting here. So we all know the Sparrow's Sandman, a awesome pick, a hybrid pick, as I call it, because it's not a hook, but it's not a rake. It's like 2 in 1. Locknoob had an idea to take this style of pick and try and improve it, and he came up with the boom slang, which Sparrows produce now as the Medusa, and it's an updated version, a better version of what was already there. But again, it's a hybrid pick. We have a rake on one side, which is the snake rake. Again, I've got the Sparrows snake rake just here. If you have a look, identical profiles, just this one's a little bit wider on the Medusa, but we have a snake rake or S rake profile and a short hook, so it's a hybrid pick in the way that it runs too. And my light's just gone off my phone because my battery's about to die. You know, so it's taken 2 existing profiles to create one. And this is a fantastic pick. I love this pick. I use it quite a bit. But then Tepeni come out, and as he said, he took this profile and he tried to make it better to fit a different purpose. But pretty much it's an identical pick. He wanted to change it, make it slightly better, and he come up with the Nessie. So very, very similar profiles. Let me turn this down because of that light. I have to put my phone on charge. Very, very similar profiles. Just the Nessie has an extra little hump on it, and very, very slight variation to the tip. But again, take an existing product and modifying it to make it slightly better or different in a way. But that is the question that I want to put out to everyone. Will we continue to see this trend of, you know, slight modifications on pre-existing profiles, or will somebody out there come up with a brand new, never seen before profile? In much of the way as the B-shoe pick, which you know I love, I've been using, as Tepeni said, he took inspiration from a few different pick profiles to come up with this. Again, the same thing of taking pre-existing profiles and varying it slightly. But that is my question. Let me know in the comments section below what you think. Will we continue to see this trend? Do you think that we need to change profiles? You know, it's a very, very interesting subject to cover, but let us know in the comment section below. So as always follow codes, keep Locksport legal, don't go do anything stupid. Please jump down to the bottom here is that little subscribe button right next to the way YouTube runs everything now. It's the little bell icon. You've got to click both of them to make sure you are subscribed. That way you can stay up to date. As soon as I upload a video, you'll be one of the first to know. You know, I try to upload 2 to 3 to 4 videos per week, depending on work and everything else that I've got going on. Don't forget to come and join us on Discord. Extremely League of Pickers. Links in the description, so get on that link and come and join us. Don't forget you also find Dark Arts Log Picking on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, where I'll put up post photos of what's going on in the background, all the fun stuff that happens around here pretty much. If you're looking for great equipment at very competitive prices, please check out locksmithstoolbox.com. They're an awesome Australian company, and as you know, that's where I get all my lock picking equipment from. If you would like to get in contact with me, you contact me through any social medias, Discord, or send us an email. Damn it, so close. Or send us an email at darkartslockpicking@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you. If you like what you see, please give a thumbs up. Really do appreciate it. Let us know in the comments below your thoughts on that question. And until next time, cheers guys.